Anthony Garcia. I'm the artistic director and founder of Sounds Across Oceans. This is a new music organisation that I've recently established to try and, create a more holistic vision of music and music's role in society. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the backstory about how this organisation came about, why it's called Sounds Across Oceans, and what our goals are in the future. This little piece I've been playing for you here is actually called Sounds Across Oceans. It was the first piece of music I'd ever composed that created more space for improvisation. It's based on a traditional Japanese melody and intertwines other contemporary ideas as well. That whole feeling of being able to improvise, particularly live in performance, is very scary when you first start doing it, but it's also exhilarating and inspiring, and it teaches you a lot about life. It teaches you a lot about who you are as a person, and you have to dig deep to find the resources to be creative in that moment. When I first performed this piece at the Adelaide International Guitar Festival many years ago now, I was really inspired by the experience, and I subsequently decided to try and infuse more of that energy in my teaching. Over a period of years, I started giving workshops on improvisation to classical musicians, as well as musicians from all walks of life. When I was in Thailand, one particular residency at Khon Kaen University, I decided to make the whole residency program based on improvisation and cross-cultural collaboration. We had traditional Thai folk musicians and Thai classical musicians playing with Western classical musicians, improvising, exploring all sorts of new sort of sounds. That was so inspiring that when I returned to Australia, I knew that this was my goal coming to fruition, to become a whole musician, not just as a player and a performer, but as a teaching artist. And as a teaching artist, I started to think completely differently about my life and music. And essentially, Sounds Across Oceans evolved from that whole process of finding myself in music. Sounds Across Oceans now is an organisation formally established to try and project a new vision or a new energy into the music domain, to supplement and complement the already incredible work that many other musicians and organisations are doing. Our focus is essentially improvisation and intercultural or cross-cultural collaboration. So bringing people from all walks of life together to improvise. And that includes classical musicians, jazz musicians, traditional musicians from other cultures, and to see what kind of new sounds and music we can create together. An example I might just give you here is this little Thai pin. This beautiful instrument is a Thai folk instrument from the Isan province of Thailand. And when I did the Sounds Across Oceans workshop, I was in the night markets and I bought this. And I love it. A very, very distinct and different sound. And as soon as I played this instrument, I felt I was connected to a history and a tradition and a way of life and thinking about music that was completely different to that which I had absorbed and learnt studying Western classical music. It's these kinds of sounds and distinct cultures that I want to bring together to find new pathways for us, not just musically, but also, philosophically as a society. So that's a little bit of a taste of what Sounds Across Oceans is about. I hope you can get on board. Visit our website, soundsacrossoceans.com. You'll see all the workshops that we're doing. We have wonderful events and performances coming up as well. So stay in touch, and I'll keep posting these videos telling you what we're about and what we're trying to achieve. Thank you.